My beloved sons and daughters, I am grateful to be with you in this city. I am grateful that you can listen to the whisperings of my heart and that you can know the path with me. For I have never left any one of you, even as I stood by my son, all the way to Golgotha. I stand by you and I am there when you are on the cross and when you are taken down from the cross. You have not been taught that the 14 stations of the cross are for you to walk also. In this hour it is not the Christ who is crucified, but the woman and her seed who are tormented by fallen angels who move about in earth bodies, tormenting woman, tormenting her child. Yes, I am here to walk with you. The soul of both man and woman is feminine, and the bridegroom, Christ, who is your divine spouse, is masculine. So know then that the soul of each and every one of you is mutable and becomes immutable by love, by light, by glory, by self-giving. Therefore know the way of the bearing of the cross of world karma. You now bear the cross of your own karma. You have become accustomed to its weight, and sometimes you are not comfortable in that weight, and so you can surf it yourself in music that is dissonant, in drugs or alcohol or anything that will silence the burden of the soul and the weight of karma, if to but escape for a night, and then to take up again in the reality of the day whatever is your calling. I, then, am the mothering of your soul. The divine mother in the earth is the great need of the hour. Each one of you can be a portion of myself. The divine mother is universal, and therefore millions of legions of my angels respond to the prayers of all people to the Divine Mother. She, the great goddess, call her what you will, configure her according to any of your religious paths. The Mother is the Word, the great Shakti of Brahman. The Mother does go forth. There is such a profound need for mothering and nurturing. Mothers of the world, fathers of the world, I speak to you. Your children need you every hour. They need not so much of the goods of this world and material things that you work and work to the neglect of the moments of tenderness and caring and intimacy with your children. Do not harm them any more. Do not harm them any more than has been done to you or your own soul or inner child in this age of materialism and of neglect of that oneness of mother and child in the protection and under the arm of the Blessed Father. Let the Holy Family be the sign of the Aquarian age. Let tenderness be the mark of your being. And when you meet souls who are hollowed out, and individuals who have no caring, no tenderness, and the fire is even gone out, know that so often this comes from the abandonment of that child at some level, the emotional level, the spiritual level, the physical level. And in that abandonment, the candle of identity is snuffed out, and think how many are behind bars because they have committed crimes, because it is the only way they know to get their mother's attention. Well, I tell you one and all, they have my attention. My attention is on them. And I ask you to pray for those who have come out of dysfunctional homes and families and this dysfunction being carried from the fathers to the sons to the generations from long ago past. How shall the world be healed unless some say, I will turn this thing around. I will invoke the violet flame and the Holy Spirit. I will accept my healing. I will pursue that therapy. I will resolve the schisms in my psyche, and I will come to the point of wholeness. I will stop the generations of abandonment, and I will nurture life. I have no greater calling than to restore to every part of life the gentle, gentle communication of the mother. I am here. I have returned. I am with you. I am not afar off. These are the words of the Divine Mother. I am a mother among the heavenly hosts, and as you know, I am called Queen of Angels. In that office, I send all angels of heaven to nurture life and to take from mothers the hardness of heart that has come from their abuse by this and that and another, to then call mercy's flame, the flame of forgiveness, the violet transmuting flame for the melting of that hardness and the restoration of the living, pulsating heart of fire, heart of flesh, immaculate heart of a mother's eye that sees only the beauty of her child and protects her precious one, and does not allow the world to tear that child from her breast or from her womb. Of course, I stand against abortion and the aborting of life and the mission of a soul. Of course I do, for I know that in every child that is aborted, there is a Christ potential, and there is a mission. There is the aborting of a divine plan. For God has ordained the birth of souls in that special timing when that soul may come into life with her group, with all of the many who formed a part of ancient civilizations where karma was made together. There is the law of generations that come under the influence of the signs of the stars and the planets. Generations of people who must be born together, play together, grow up together, learn together, and take dominion over the earth together as their elders grow old and pass to them the torch of civilization. Where are they? I cry out to you. I cry out on behalf of 29 million souls whose mission has been aborted in this nation alone. I speak in their defense, for this messenger gives me a mouthpiece and voice. I cry out to you and I tell you, a soul is a living heart, and a soul has full conscious awareness, even in the hour of conception, of being in life. And have you not seen the films of the soul swimming in the womb, dancing for joy and performing even pirouettes? Have you not seen the joy that takes place in the womb of the mother? Therefore pray for those whose hardness of heart passed on generation to generation has allowed them to silence the heartbeat and the cry of the child within. This child within is part of mother, part of father, is life that is sacred. I am not old-fashioned. I am a realist, and I tell you the realities of the karma of abortion. If abortion has entered your life, I say, call upon the violet flame for the healing of the soul in pain, for its mission cut off. Call on the law of forgiveness for yourself. Do not condemn yourself, for I, Mary, do not condemn you. But I urge you to seek early, serving life and caring for children, and in due course, that you might have a family and bring in those souls that may have been aborted through ignorance, and in an hour when you were distraught, faced with the choices of life. Blessed ones, America is not fulfilling her mission because millions of souls are not in life, are not growing up, are not taking their positions by your side, whose twin flame has been aborted, whose children to be, whose loved ones are not here. Do you sometimes look around and say, where is, what's his name? What's her name? She should be here. Where is he? I will tell you where they are. They are waiting in the wings of life, in the heaven world, for parents to welcome them, that even belatedly they might take up their mission. I will not dwell upon this, for I desire not to burden you, but to enlighten you. Yet this is one of the grave realities of our time. I come then with profoundest concern for all children of earth, and I ask you to champion their cause, for they are the seed of the woman, and that seed of the little child. So often the child is defenseless. Who defends the child and the right of that child to learn, to breathe, to enjoy, to be carefree, to not be hungry? Who will defend the child? This is the defenseless of the entire population of the planet. Yes, beloved, my angels come, Archangel Michael's angels come in the defense of the child. May you come to their aid no matter what your profession. May you make time for children. Make time for the children. Make time for them. They need your love so desperately. And in their little souls and in their little hearts, they pray to God for deliverance. Let the light be upon you now. Let the light of your mission. I blaze the light upon your own childhood, and I send waves of healing for all hurt that may have been upon you. And you who are the strong and you who are the whole, may you take in your arms many, for this is an age for the succoring of life. Now our angels come. They come in myriad numbers, clustering around you, tapping you on the shoulder and saying, remember me, I am your cohort of light. I was there when you were born. I have tended you. I have been with you. Come, I will show you the next step. Feel the love of God in the angelic hosts. They are real, I promise you. We are real, we are ready, and we are determined that this civilization will not go down for this or that darkness that has penetrated. For the judgments of the Lord Christ shall ultimately come for the binding of the rebel angels, and life will ease up as you move into the 21st century. But now in these years to come, 9 years and more from this hour, you will find challenges supreme. I come then for your strengthening, for your determination, and to give you my promise that I, Mary, shall come to you and care for you as I have cared for my son, Jesus. So call to me, for I am your mother of love, most approachable and never condemning. No, you are not sinners. You may be ignorant. You may have gone this or that side of the law, but in you is that divine being you are and have ever been from the beginning. Remember, I am Mary. I hold the Immaculate Concept for your victory. I am your mother cheering you on. I will not leave thee, O my sons and daughters. In this flame we seal our message to you this night. May you rejoice that your eyes are opened and that you can nurture your inner sight, and therefore know and see those things which shall shortly come to pass. With Raphael, I bow before the light within you, ever the servant of your God flame and your soul.